Hello! Okay, so today we're going to talk about puzzling in quarantine. My mum and I have done a lot of puzzling. Now, we're incredibly lucky because my brother loves puzzling anyway. This was already years before quarantine. So he's been collecting puzzles over the years. And so I'm just going to talk about the various puzzles we did, if we liked them, what the quality was, the brand, the picture, how easy or hard it was to do, etc, etc. So the first puzzle we did was this new puzzle my mum had got from a friend as a birthday gift. And it was the Ravensburger, I think it was like a bookshelf puzzle, I don't know exactly what it's called, but something along those lines. And to begin with, the quality of the pieces were very, very good. They were thick and they were, I can't explain it, good quality. It wasn't impossible to do because it was a bookshelf, so you could see what title was on your piece of puzzle and you could sort of approximate where it was in relation to the puzzle. I really like that. I like when you have to look for the detail and find the right spot for it, as opposed to just hoping for the best. And I just loved this puzzle. The colours, the books, the quality of the pieces really made it better as well. Overall, out of 10, I would probably give it a 9.5. I don't think I'll be giving out any 10s though. So once we finished this puzzle, we said to my brother, do you have any puzzles that we could maybe do? So he brought down 3, and both my mum and I liked the look of one more than the other 2, and it was a jungle one. Now, the quality pieces were good, not as good as the Ravensburger, but still pretty good. And this one was definitely harder because there were more bits of sort of sky and water that all looked the same, so you couldn't individualize each piece. We were also missing a few pieces, which is always annoying, but that's because my brother's had this puzzle for years. We liked this puzzle, but it wasn't our favorite, and I think I would probably give it a 6.5 out of 10, maybe a 7. The next puzzle we did was also one that my brother had, and it was a rainbow puzzle. Again, I've looked on the box, I have no idea what the brand is. This puzzle was so fabulous. The pieces were even better quality than the Ravensburger ones, and what I loved about it was how we did it, at least, was we sorted each colour into little piles, so we did each colour at a time, and even just sorting the colours was fun, and then doing the puzzle was fun, and it was so satisfying. And also once it was finished, we were missing one piece, which was really annoying, but it was just such a beautiful puzzle and so much fun to do. So again, I think I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. In fact, I'm going to bring the other one down to 9 out of 10, and this one's 9.5. Then, the friend who gave my mum the first puzzle as a gift let us borrow a puzzle from her, which was very, very similar to the first one. Again, Ravensburger, again, a bookshelf. I have nothing more to say other than I liked it. It was equally as good as the first one. So again, 9 out of 10. Then we got another puzzle from a different friend, and it was a hot air balloon puzzle from the brand, I'm pretty sure, Mind Bogglers. This puzzle was my least favourite. First of all, there was so much that looked the same, like the sky was all blue with nothing differentiating one piece to the next. And same with the water and the grass. And we got through most of the puzzle, and then it got to the sky. Now, I have to say, these puzzle pieces were rubbish. They were thin and flimsy, and really they could just connect with any piece, so you couldn't tell if it was actually slotting in right. And so the problem with this blue sky that had nothing to differentiate it, and these puzzle pieces that all fit into one another, you had no idea how to begin with the sky. Now, if the puzzle pieces had been slightly better quality, you would have had a bit more of an idea of what fits, and if there'd been a tiny bit more detail in the sky, it would have been easier. But the combined issues of the lack of detail and the flimsy puzzle pieces, we spent, I think, 2 or 3 days trying to work on the sky with my brother, who is the puzzle expert, and eventually we just gave up because it was no fun. We just weren't enjoying it. So I'm going to give this puzzle a 1 out of 10. If it didn't include the sky, I probably would give it something like a 3 or 4 out of 10, but the sky was just so horrible. Next up, we bought a puzzle online, which I don't know the brand, but it was a New York sort of cartoony picture. And the puzzle pieces were definitely better than the Mind Bogglers ones, but they were worse than any of the others, and they sort of made your fingers feel very funny. The picture itself was lots of fun. It had nice little easy details on the outside, which I liked, and the inside was a bit more busy and blurry, which my mom liked. And it was really fun, and it's really nice to look at as well once it's done. So I would probably give this one maybe a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Probably a 7 out of 10. Then we bought another one online, and after we had the New Yorker disaster and the other one that was a disaster, we said we're only going to get Ravensburger puzzles. And then we found this one puzzle that wasn't Ravensburger, but it was Buffalo Games, I think, and it was by Amy Stewart, and my mum loves Amy Stewart, so we said we'll give it a shot. And it was a sweet shop. Let me tell you, this puzzle. The puzzle pieces were very good, weren't as good as the Ravensburger, but much better than anything else. And it was just so colourful and fun to do. And it was the perfect balance of being hard but still having enough detail that you could eventually figure out each piece, and it wasn't impossible. This puzzle just ticked all my boxes. And the problem was, we didn't want to finish it because it was so much fun, but at the same time we wanted to keep puzzling because it was so much fun. So I'm going to give this puzzle another 9.5 out of 10. The only thing that I needed, that 0.5, would have been even better quality puzzle pieces, but overall the best puzzle probably. And finally, we've just started a space puzzle, which is the same brand, which we didn't realize, as the New York one, but it's looking to be even harder because there's less detail and it's more blurry and it's more just dark. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping that we'll get to finish it before I leave, but it's not an easy one and it doesn't feel nice on the fingers. So we'll see how it goes. So there's my little puzzling advice that I have learned over quarantine, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!